This KGCT 8 news segment is being brought to you by the Texas Country Music Association. Saddle up, Texas! This November, Fort Worth is the place to be for a weekend packed with Texas country music and Western spirit. From November 6th through the 8th, head to the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards for the 2026 Texas Country Music Awards. 3 days of action-packed fun, including Texas music, good times, and the unmistakable Stockyards atmosphere. Mark your calendar, November 6th, 7th, and 8th, Fort Worth Stockyards, 2026 Texas Country Music Awards. For event details and information, go to texascountrymusicassociation.org.
KGCT 8's Pat O'Reilly was in Santa Fe at the Tex Red Music Internet radio station studios where they were celebrating their one-year anniversary. Pat, how is the celebration going?
I'm Pat O'Reilly with KGCT 8 News. We're here in Santa Fe, Texas at the Tex Red Music Studios. We're attending the celebration for their one-year anniversary. Let's see if we can catch up with DJ Mike T, the main man here at Tex Red Music. We're joined now by DJ Mike T. Thank you for joining me, Mike.
Oh, thank you, Pat. Appreciate you coming out.
Well, so we're here at the one-year anniversary. What's that feel like?
Well, time has flown by. It's been an amazing year. Man, I just can't thank folks enough for all the support we've gotten over this last year.
Well, and I know that this has been a lot of work. You've got a lot of folks helping you. So what's the first year been like as far as the effort to make this successful? Because it certainly is.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely been a team effort. Especially, I can't give my wife enough credit, Gloria, and her whole family, Matthew, and his wife, Beth, and Blake, their son, and Tom Fontaine, my partner in crime, the evening shift, the 2 to 6 shift, and just the support of the community has been overwhelming.
Well, and you've got an exciting November coming up at the Texas Country Music Awards.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at the Texas at the Music Awards up in Fort Worth. So you have been nominated, Tex Red Music, as a finalist for Internet Radio of the Year, correct?
Correct, yeah, and to even be nominated really blew my mind, and then to be a finalist, become a finalist, it's crazy.
Yeah, now let's back up to October, which you were alluding to. So right. In October is your big festival, and so exactly when is that?
That's our second annual, and it's going to be October 23rd and 24th.
Okay, and so what all is going to take place at this festival?
Well, it's going to be kind of unique because we're going to have a pumpkin patch, we're going to have a car show, mutton busting, of course, great entertainment from some of the best Texas Red Dirt musicians in the state of Texas and Oklahoma as well. So it's going to be incredible. The lineup even surpasses what we had last year.
So there's going to be plenty to do out there at the festival and a lot of fun. So that's October 23rd and 24th, correct?
Correct, Galveston County Fairgrounds.
And there's going to be a barbecue cook-off, as I understand it?
There is a barbecue cook-off, and it's a CBA-sanctioned, state-sanctioned cook-off. And we'll even have a kids' queue, which is for the youngsters to participate as well.
So these are going to be pros out there, not just a couple of people showing up with the homemade barbecue pit. So this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, what's the next year look like?
Well, just hopefully much of the same. The coolest thing too now, we've kind of partnered with Max Sanford, who's a deputy constable, precinct 1 over in the Bay Cove San Leon area, and we've just installed, thanks to John Stewart, a local carpenter here, a brand new blessing box that's waterproof, and we're able to help the community even more.
Yeah, so tell us what this blessing box is.
Well, so we had a temporary one, we have it here now, but it's actually a box where the needy can pick up food, and I tell you, because it sits right outside the studio window, I can see folks coming in and out, and we have people donate as well as receive the blessing. So it's actually helping families in the Santa Fe, Galveston County area.
So a big way to support the community. So if we just kind of recap, so October 23rd, 24th is your big festival here in Galveston County. And then you've got the music awards coming up, in which your station has been nominated as a finalist for the for an online country music station of the year.
Yes, sir.
And so you got the blessing box. So you talked about that blessing box. So for those of you that don't quite understand the blessing box concept, it's just simply somewhat of a cabinet, and folks can drop off food for the needy, and those that need meals, food, can stop by and take what they need. So we encourage you to stop by the studios here on Highway 6 in Santa Fe. And what's the address here?
12521 Highway 6. We're right across from Sloan Lumber Company, kind of catty-corny from from the Subway and the McDonald's. We're just west of 646 North on Highway 6.
So in between the McDonald's and AutoZone.
Correct.
So, well, thank you for joining me, and I believe you've got quite a year coming up. If you're going to top this year, you got a lot of work ahead of you.
A whole lot of work, and thank you so much for supporting us and being here with us. We really appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you.
Well, thanks. You're welcome. Bumped into a guy that's going to have a very familiar name, and that's Gilley's. You probably have heard of his daddy if you listen to country music, and that's Mickey Gilley. So thank you for joining me, Keith Gilley.
I appreciate it, brother. This is my hip place. I love the TexRedMusic.com. Michael T doing DJ. I love it, man.
Well, I've had an opportunity to visit with this gentleman here for a little bit, so tell us about some of the most recent music.
Oh, man. My recent song I did 3 weeks ago is now number 21 on the charts of country music. 21, and it's going to go gold. I just know it is. I've got what they have to go gold first before they become platinum. So I've got like 5 or 6. I got 6 songs out, and they all went gold. And 4 of them went platinum, and they're just awesome songs. And I wrote every one of them. I wish I would have known I had this talent to play all my music and do my stuff. And I would have wrote songs for my dad, Mickey Gilley, and he would have been awesome. I got a lot of songs out that I wrote every one of them too, man, brother.
Well, congratulations on that most recent one. What's the name of that most recent one?
It's called, well, the recent one that went, it's called Is Someone Else Calling You Baby? Okay. And the song that is number 3 now in the charts of country music it's called Give It All You Got. And if you want to listen to my music, real easy, just go to Keith Gilley on YouTube. You got to put Keith Gilley in search, YouTube, and you hear all my songs.
Okay, so Keith Gilley on YouTube if you want to hear this gentleman's music. So what else you got coming up?
Well, I'm just laying low right now, just playing my music, writing my music, and just doing it in the studios, and just it's cost you the money for the musicians, but I'm happy. I'm happy with what I got, and I'm just happy.
So it's not free to get this stuff produced. So, but I know that
I'm the producer. So
yeah, and I know earlier you were up on the stage there, and you gave us a little taste of one of your songs. So. Other than just kind of resting and taking it easy, I'm assuming that you've got some more music you're going to be working on soon?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to be working with this gentleman right here, Mr. Pad. Me and him are going to be doing a duet, man, because not a duet, but a co-write, because he's got some great music, and I want to work on that, man. I'm just loving it.
Yeah, I like country music, of course. And that's one of the reasons I'm out here.
That's the way
so
to go.
I dabble in it and play in it, so we're going to collaborate on a few things. But I want you to know that I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today, coming out and performing a little bit on the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. God bless y'all. Thank you. Don't forget about TexRedMusic.com down here in Santa Fe, Texas.
So I caught up with Tom Fontaine here, so he's really the other half of the station here. So what's it feel like to be at this 1 year anniversary?
I got to tell you, Pat, it's amazing, man. It seems just like yesterday, you know. In a way, it seems like it was 5 years ago. But 1 year has flown by, man. We've made a lot of strides, met a lot of great people, and having a really good time here in Santa Fe, Texas.
And I know that you have a lot of artists that stop by and you do interviews. So tell me a little bit about what it feels like to talk to so many artists.
Well, it's really cool. You know, you get to meet these people and find out kind of what makes them tick, what goes in their thought process, how they write songs, how they got into the music business. And then when they sing and, you know, you hear them on the radio and they're sitting right in front of you and they're singing in person, and it's just, wow, man, sometimes they melt your face off. They just really come with the vocals. And it's really interesting to see how talented these people are. You know, I mean, most of them are self-taught. And, man, they can crank out the tunes and crank out the hits, and it's a lot of fun.
And many of them are even local artists, so you're not only interviewing them, you get to know them rather well.
Heck yeah, man, they're like our neighbors. You got Sandy June, Seth Candon, Ian Kasurik, Trey from the Fae, Ali Ray. So much talent out here in Galveston County, and they're right in our backyard.
Yeah, and I know from working closely with you guys over the last month and a half, that many of them just stop by to say hello. So it's a relationship you're building with them, not just a quick interview.
Oh, absolutely, man. Sometimes they'll just swing by and say, hey, man, I got a new song. They'll stop by, and we tell them, hey, if we're here and you're in the area, stop by. We'll break format, man. We'll open up the playlist, and or stop the playlist and open up the airwaves and put you on and interview you and let you sing and promote your music.
Well, not only is the station hitting the 1 year mark, you're hitting the 1 year mark as well, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, 1 year back, 1 year back on the air. I'd gotten out of radio for a while, and Mike called me and said, he said, hey, man, we're starting this new radio station. I'm starting this radio station, man. I'm like, oh, man, I'm in Dalhart. I'm working for the railroad. And that didn't work out, and I was down in Pearland, and he called me and said, hey, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm kind of looking for a job. He said, well, you want to DJ? Absolutely. Give me a minute. I'm not kidding you, Pat. 10 minutes later, hey, man, I hired you to start Monday. Wow, okay, cool. And man, from then on, it's just been, strap on your seatbelt and let's go.
So back to what you love doing. So I wish you the best in this upcoming year. As I was telling Mike, if you're going to top this year, you got a lot of work ahead of you, but I'm certain that y'all are up to the challenge.
Man, thanks a lot. Yeah, we do have a lot of work, man. We won the best new business in Santa Fe. We were up for Festival of the Year, the T3R Awards. We were up for Internet Radio Station of the Year. So we're really proud of that fact. We're very humble, and we're going to work really hard. Hopefully we'll top that this year.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate your time.
Hey, sure thing, Pat. Thanks for coming by.
This KGCT 8 news segment was brought to you by the Texas Country Music Association. Saddle up, Texas. This November, Fort Worth is the place to be for a weekend packed with Texas country music and Western spirit. From November 6th through the 8th, head to the legendary Fort Worth Stockyards for the 2026 Texas Country Music Awards. 3 days of action-packed fun, including Texas music, good times, and the unmistakable Stockyards atmosphere. Mark your calendar, November 6th, 7th, and 8th, Fort Worth Stockyards, 2026 Texas Country Music Awards. For event details and information, go to texascountrymusicassociation.org.
KGCT 8